I'm the Kemyst. We here for Bomber. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, hopefully some Des Moines hip hop can come together like this more often after this. You know what I'm saying? It sucks that shit has to happen like this, but you know what I'm saying? Like, Bomber, man, that motherfucker was a genius, dog. He had a bright future, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta live on for him, you know what I mean? Put Des Moines hip hop on the map. Let's go. Yeah. The song's called My Story. On my upcoming album, Clinical Trial. It's been a little delayed, but it should be out soon. But, yeah. I've been through the fire, I've been through the rain. Twist the wings to them hurricanes to flood the lane. But I'm still here, fucking I'm standing. Most couldn't play the cards I was handling without becoming strained. I took advantage of the pain I was dealt. There's no wonder every lyric is felt. I be that self-made motherfucker rising from a pile of ashes. I try to throw dirt on my name, I try to roll in acid. This is past planning, I put it into action. This is my passion, smash fights, verbal assassins. Fast like till I'm crashing. Fuck nah, I ain't slowing down. I keep 10 toes down, I'll be around long after my death. Breathe the last breath from my lungs. This ain't begun in the flesh. The legend lives on long after I rest. Remember me as one of the best, cause this is my story. In the battles that I face, see one man's treasure is another man's waste. So I never take it for granted, and that's the only reason I'm standing. This is my story, and I live it to the fullest. Shoot rhymes instead of bullets. This is my story. We each got one. There's 7 billion under the sun, but this is my story. So I paint a perfect picture. It makes me feel richer than any amount of money could. Living good don't bring appreciation. The struggle brings a higher motivation. Now I'm motivated. All alone the weight on my shoulders. The boulders are bigger than you could imagine. Imagine what I'm hoping. On the verge of being homeless. More debt than I can count. A broke down car. They don't give jobs to stoners. But I'm stressed out. So cuss clouds float around my head as I breathe out. It's no good, but it's funny cause I wouldn't give it away if I could. Shit, maybe I should change who I am and erase who I was. But if I does, then my story disappears. And when I die, I fade away like the dust. You don't never see the sun unless you knew the story before the story begun. Story in the battles that I face. See, one man's treasure is another man's waste. So I never take it for granted, and that's the only reason I'm standing. This is my story, so I live it to the fullest. Shoot rhymes instead of bullets. This is my story. We each got one. There's 7 billion under the sun, but this is my story. So I never take it for granted, and that's the only reason I'm standing. This is my story, so I live it to the fullest. Shoot rhymes instead of bullets. This is my story. We each got one. There's 7 billion under the sun, but this is my story. In the battles that I face, see one man's treasure is another man's waste. So I never take it for granted, and that's the only reason I'm standing. This is my story, so I live it to the fullest. Shoot rhymes instead of bullets. This is my story. We each got one. There's 7 billion under the sun, but this is my story. What's up, man? How y'all feeling me or what? Let me see some hands. Who love hip hop in this bitch? This song don't fucking go to no one in this motherfucker, but hip hop is fucked up, and most people in here know that shit. Yeah. And that's why we fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? So they asked me where the hip hop at on my show. I gotta ask you where the hip hop went. Lyrics so dumbed down, they don't even make sense. And most of rappers is actors, they pretend to be something they isn't. They be living in trance, and I'll be stating and changing again before they begin. I can care less about rap on a ride, I let them spin. The time come again for lyricists to take control. Bridge the gap without the tool to take the pave the road. Most of the great style was sold in the landslide. I ain't trying to be a mascot with a suit and an ascot. Everybody claim they're rapping now, but I don't see many rappers around. So where the hip hop at? I gotta ask you where the hip hop went. I'ma show you where the hip hop at. Cause everybody claim they're rapping now, but I don't see many rappers around. So where the hip hop at? I gotta ask you where the hip hop went. I'ma show you where the hip hop at. I gotta ask you where the hip hop went. A lot of rappers nowadays don't even use a pen. They don't use a phone either. They don't write their own. How you claim to be a king if you don't like the throne? How you expect to win a battle throwing stones against the battalion backed by parachutes on the coast? UFOs flying overhead, dropping bombs, make the whole town explode. I just wanna know what happened to rapping with passion. Imagine at least having words with your actions. What happened to lyricism being respected and corny bars being rejected? What happened to the message? You used to hold some leverage. That was nothing. The product place for the public taste lacks substance. And that's a sad thought that could put me in a bad spot when the ones that have like the talent to the have-nots. Cause everybody claim they're rapping now, but I don't see many rappers around. So where the hip hop at? Gotta ask you where the hip hop went. I'ma show you where the hip hop at. Cause everybody claim they're rapping now, but I don't see many rappers around. Where the hip hop at? I gotta ask you. I'ma show you where the hip hop at. I gotta ask you where the hip hop went. When the stars are garbage, you're the ones with talent ride the bench. The stench of rotten trash all over my senses, and the game of tugging around these sucks makes you seem offensive. Cause all this club hopping and butt popping seem like the only option. You and I were both flopping, finally giving in to the gimmick. They change the image and start to mimic what they singing from the music business. Another growth, another appendage. I'm gonna have to sever a life to be without a bandage. It's gonna get messy, let me get myself together. It's better to be prepared to be stranded from the weather. Cause it don't make sense sometimes. I went from punchlines to crush lines to pump lines to club rhymes. Talk down to the point where a kindergarten kid keep awakening in the punchline. Cause everybody claim they're rapping now. So where the hip hop at? Where the hip hop went? I'ma show you where the hip hop at. Cause everybody claim they're rapping now, but I don't see many rappers around. So where the hip hop at? Where the hip hop went? I'ma show you where the hip hop at, motherfucker. Yeah. I guess it's always up in this. I'm the type of motherfucker to do things on my own, man. I got my homies and all that, but I ain't trying to copy nobody. I'm me, you know what I'm saying? I'm the Kemyst. It's like Bomber was the Bob, you know what I'm saying? Like Cody New Dash is fucking New Dash, you feel me? Some shit we live for. Old lane, old lane. Chasing when you really know I'm roads under construction, a path to all places. Concrete upon the dirt of work your laces. So walk with me, minds awakened from the matrix. Behind a nation looking for hope and right for the taking. Please tell me if I'm mistaken, but this feels like it's greatness I deserve it. Man, I've been patient, playing my position, wishing for the vision to take form. See, this is the point from which a star is born. From a place where they farm corn, fighting a stereotype of that typical Iowa hip-hop. And trying to change the norm, I am torn between claiming my city and moving on. I am drawn to the challenge, but the handle's almost gone. Intoxicated, highly aggravated, self-destructive. Smoking so much weed, they wonder how I function. I do my own thing, I never try to match how they live it. I thought that should have been a given. When you see me, know I'm own lane. Own lane. Calling out my own lane. Own lane. Own lane. Most fear the road I travel, but I ain't scared. See, I ain't hiding for nothing. I'm right here, fuckers. I'll be the hybrid to your fucking gas guzzlers. Y'all ain't built to go the distance. This a marathon, youngins. So keep sprinting, you won't make it to the finish. You got a lot of miles to travel, this trip will push you to your limits. Cause every single minute will test you when you let it. Now that I told you, don't you ever forget that I said it. I gotta keep it authentic, just like my fitted 5950 off the top. Cause this is Kemyst. I'm living proof on how success builds if you build it right. This kind of flow is magnetic, just check the northern lights. I'm just waiting for the day when the source will hype the way Mike Tyson beats before the fight. Yeah, nice. Till I'm mentioned with the best, I ain't resting. You ain't gotta ask the question, you can see it down. What's up, boy? I remember playing basketball in the basement. We used to win and drive the lane and win to pass it off. You always said it came down to fundamentals, and the key to success is a cool-headed, calm mental. You always had my back, no matter what it was. And a few times you got mad, but I knew it was because of love. I felt the world crumble when you came over to that house to tell my parents what the doc told you. You told me go into my room. You looked sad, I know exactly what it was, but it looked bad as I walked down the hall. I remember looking back with a smile on my face, feeling that you needed that. I heard a bang, and I heard my mom crying. How my dad must have felt to learn that his dad's dying. But I guess at the time we had hugged and a little bit of time before you had to go. Cause if I never get to see you again, at least you gave me all those memories when I was a kid. It's been years, but I miss you. I make sure the world don't forget you, cause I never will. And I don't know if I see you again. My eyes are dried up, but there's still ink in the pen. It's been years, but I miss you. I make sure the world don't forget you. I tell you my skin. The first round of treatment almost killed you, but you were the fighter and weren't quite ready to leave yet. You fought back with the might of a lion, the will to live burning hot inside your soul and never dying. Even when you were bedridden, you held your head high, and I don't think once ever did I see you cry. You were the stone of your own struggle, skin and bones at one time, and still you built muscle. I think it was Easter when you told us that you may have regrets and things were looking up for us. You had to take someone with brain and taking trips all across the country to places you would never see again. It was track season when you brought me past. You never got a chance to see me run, cause the storms that passed through the skies from one straight while you were dying. You must have been the world's way of crying. Cause if I never get to see you again, at least you gave me all those memories when I was a kid. It's been years, but I miss you. I make sure the world don't forget you, cause I never will. And I don't know if I'll see you again. My eyes are dried up, but there's still ink in the pen. It's been years, but I miss you. I make sure the world don't forget you. You were the one that held the family together. When the times got tough, you were the one to say to get better. I remember you were the one that told my dad to stay when I was 2 and he was ready to walk away. You told him to go home, be a man and raise your son. But when you died, the helping hand suffered from a separate thumb. We all lost grip, everything began to fall. It's like the cancer began to grow inside us all. Family ties grew strong during the fight, but when the battle was lost, the stitches seemed to dissolve. I started smoking weed to help with the resolve. Picked up a pen and pad, cause my hand hurt from hitting walls. The first poem I wrote begged for answers. All the people in the world, why you have to die cancer? You were the best man I have ever known. I told you one day you'd have a song. I miss you, cause if I never get to see you again, at least you gave me all those memories when I was a kid. It's been years, but I miss you. I make sure the world don't forget you, cause I never will. And I don't know if I see you again. My eyes are dried up, but there's still ink in the pen. It's been years, but I miss you. I make sure the world don't forget you. I tear it on my skin, cause if I never get to see you again, at least you gave me all those memories when I was a kid. It's been years, but I miss you. I make sure the world don't forget you, cause Richie Daggers on the boards. You know what I'm saying? Turntables fucking shit up. Give it up for Bob for once.